Have you ever sat down to watch Netflix and suddenly thought, wait, why am I seeing ads? Or maybe you've scrolled past a tab called Games and gone, who's actually playing Netflix games? Well, you're not imagining it. Netflix, the OG king of binge watching, and are you still watching, is no longer just about shows and movies. In 2025, they are in middle of a transformation. We're talking ads, games, and a completely new content strategy. But here's the real question. Why? Why mess with a formula that made them a global giant? Was it panic after losing subscribers? Was it a genius long-term strategy? Or just Netflix trying to survive in the brutal streaming competition? Let's rewind the clock a bit. It's 2022. Netflix loses subscribers for the first time in over a decade. The stock crashed literally more than 70%. Investors freak out, media headlines scream, is this the end of Netflix? Fast forward to today and guess what? The comeback is real. Stock up nearly 100% in the last year, subscriber base now over 300 million, ad revenue in the billions, and the twist, half of the new signups are now coming through the ad-supported plan. So how did Netflix pull this off? In this video, we'll break down Netflix's big pivot in 3 simple parts. Why Netflix added ads and why so many people are actually okay with it. Number 2, Netflix is going all in on games, but not in the way you think. Number 3, how Netflix is changing what it makes and why your recommendations might look way different. Stick around because this isn't just about Netflix. It's about where entertainment is heading and how do you fit into it. Section 1, why Netflix has ads now. Back in November 2022, Netflix launched a cheaper plan which was $6.99 a month in the US called Basic with Ads. Now in 2025, over 94 million users globally are on this plan. That's a massive jump from just 40 million in 2024. Nearly one-third of Netflix user base now sees ads because it saves money. Many users are feeling the subscription fatigue. Too many services, too expensive. The ad tier is $7.99 a month, much cheaper than the standard plan at $17. And Netflix, they're loving it. This plan has opened up a huge new revenue stream, advertisers. Now let's talk some numbers here. Netflix is expected to earn over $1.5 billion in ad revenue by the end of 2025, almost double from 2024. Their ad inventory is in high demand, especially because they offer premium brand-safe content that advertisers prefer over platforms like YouTube or TikTok. But Netflix isn't stopping at just slapping ads between shows. They're being strategic. They've introduced pause ads, which are basically shown you when you hit pause, no interruptions. Interactive ads that respond to user input like tap to shop or vote in polls. The last one is the binge ads. After a few episodes, you get an ad-free experience as a reward. They're also launching their own Netflix ad suite, giving subscribers more precise targeting options and performance analytics. Compared to YouTube, where ads can interrupt mid-sentence, or on cable TV, where let's say ads can take up 15 minutes per hour, Netflix is aiming for a more elegant, less annoying experience. Even competitors are watching closely. Disney Plus has added ads, HBO Max, which is now Max, followed the suit. It's becoming clear the future of streaming is hybrid. Some users pay with money, others with time. For Netflix, this move is part of a bigger goal, profitability at scale. Netflix stock was in free fall in 2022, dipping below $200 a share. According to the latest Q1 2025 results, it's trading at $1,250 plus, up almost 100% year over year. $10.5 billion added in revenue, which is up 13% year on year. Over $3.3 billion in operating income, earnings per share of $6.61, blowing past Wall Street estimates. And analysts now believe Netflix ad business alone could be worth $9 billion by 2030. Firms like Jefferies and BofA Securities are raising their price targets to $1,400 and $1,490 respectively, citing sustained earnings growth and new revenue streams and calling Netflix the most profitable streamer in the market. The company added 19 million new subscribers in the last quarter of 2024, bringing its total subscriber base to 301.6 million. In short, Netflix figured out how to let people pay less, keep the engagement high, and bring in the ad money, all without destroying the viewing experience. It's a win-win for Netflix and cost-conscious viewers. Think Spotify, some pay, some watch ads, same idea. Section 2. What's up with Netflix games? Since 2021, Netflix has released more than 80 mobile games available for free if you're a subscriber. And no, they're not just a random time pass apps. Some games are based on hit shows like Money Heist. Others are original or licensed hits like Cut the Rope, Oxenfree, and more. But here's the truth. As of 2024, less than 1% of Netflix subscribers played these games daily. Now that's not great. So why is Netflix still doubling down in this space? Because they know the long game. In 2025, they rolled out a bold new 4-pillar gaming strategy. Number 1 is narrative games. Based on hit shows like Stranger Things and Love is Blind, these are story-rich interactive experiences. Number 2, casual and party games. Think virtual trivia nights or card games you can play with your friends and family. Number 3, games for kids. Safe, educational, and screen time friendly. Compete with Disney Plus and YouTube Kids. Number 4, high-end titles. Originals and licensed AAA style mobile games. They also hired veteran game developers from studio like Ubisoft, EA, and Riot Games to boost quality and production value. And they're also integrating media. For example, Clash of Clans is being turned into a Netflix animated series. The hit dating show Too Hot to Handle got its own game, which is now over 10 million downloads. But why is Netflix doing all of this? Simple: retention and ecosystem building. If Netflix can keep you playing when you're not watching, that means fewer cancellations. And more time in the app is equal to more data, better personalization is equal to better ad targeting, which completes like a full circle. Now they're not trying to be a PlayStation, they're trying to be Apple Arcade plus Hollywood. Netflix wants you to live inside their stories, whether you're watching, playing, or doing both. Section 3, the new content strategy. Netflix made its name off from shows like Stranger Things, The Witcher, The Squid Game, but here's the reality: those mega hits are wrapping up. Over the last few years, Netflix made everything: comedies, thrillers, documentaries, reality shows, local content. But they realized something: the model isn't sustainable and it's damn expensive. And viewers don't need more content, they need better content. In response, Netflix is shifting from throw everything at the wall to target efficient global storytelling. Netflix knows it can't keep relying on just a few mega hits. So what's the plan? In 2025, Netflix is investing $18 billion into content. That's a clear 11% increase from 2024. So instead of going wide, they're going deep. The strategy includes fewer but bigger original series. Think of this like going from 50 average shows to 10 amazing ones. So fewer, bigger franchises like The Witcher, The Extraction, and The Knives Out. Live content and sports. Netflix aired NFL Christmas Day games in 2024 and they became the most streamed live sports events in the US history. They're also experimenting with interactive content like Bandersnatch and live specials where the audience votes in real time. The third is the global local content. More shows are made for local regions by local creators: Indian thrillers, Korean dramas, Brazilian comedies, because local shows are still cheap to make. But they can become global hits because of their cultural angle. Just look at Squid Games or Lupin. And their hyper-local approach is paying off. Netflix now operates production hubs in more than 20 countries. They're doubling down in countries like India, South Korea, Brazil, and Spain. Over 30% of Netflix total viewing in 2025 is from non-English content. But that's not all. Netflix is also exploring AI-assisted content production, allowing them to better understand audience demand, optimize scripts, and reduce production time. This could increase output and reduce cost, leading to better margins. Competitors like Amazon are also following this suit, but Netflix is ahead in terms of global scale and execution. Netflix wants to be reliable, not viral. They want you coming back every day for something new, not just every 2 years for Stranger Things. Plus, more content diversity is also equal to more targeted ads and more revenue per user. It's no longer about creating a water cooler movement. It's about building a platform where everyone finds something every day. So your Netflix feed in 2025 might look totally different from someone else's because it is custom built for your culture and taste. Now, what does this mean for you? Netflix is no longer just about shows and chill. It's about choice and ecosystem. Netflix no longer burns cash like it did in 2022. In fact, it's guiding towards a $7 billion in free cash flow for 2025. That is what this whole pivot is actually about. Not just surviving, but thriving. It's about keeping you inside the Netflix universe, watching, playing, clicking, and staying. So next time when you see a Netflix ad or discover a weird new game, just remember, it's all part of their big plan. Thank you for watching this video till the very end. Subscribe to Appreciate Now for watching more such insightful videos. We'll see you on the next one.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.